Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, this is one of the newer of the major venues here in Sao Paulo, built, of course, in time for 2014. It is the Neo Química Arena.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Modric. That has not gone well. Conte. Lukaku. Lavia. And this is Lukaku. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Damian. Pressing high and with purpose. Jesus Vasquez. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Modric, driving forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Maida.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Omir Ardija are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Jesus Vasquez.
Now David Luiz.
It's a pretty loose pass. Omir Ardija with the corner, there first.
They've played it short.
Valencia are looking to go forward now. Maida gets into a good position. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Lukaku. He'll try from distance.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. It's played through for him. Impressive jump. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lavia. Katamo. Coquelin. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he latch on to this? Mavropanos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. What a throw in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's not got that quite right. Katamo. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now he's got space here. Dink through. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, this is a great position. Great ball, and he's in here. Maida. And he's had it nicked away. Maida. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Katamo. Suarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Maida. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He has found the way through. And that's... Can he finish? It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Atenção, proprietário do carro azul estacionado em frente ao portão do estádio. Favor retirar o veículo. Ele está prestes a ser guinchado. Substituição em campo. Camisa 18. Sai para entrar.
So we're off again.
Camisa 11.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Katamo. Omiya Ardija come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Darmian. And it's Mbemba. Now Modric. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got away. There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
That's great running from him. Determined, committed, and getting on the front foot.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, no joy this time. Coquelin. And the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lavia. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. How they've waited. Now they have it. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Lavia.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That is ended up in no man's land. Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 60.000
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
espectadores.
And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, that is asking for trouble. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, they can break here. Oh, now he can run away with it. Steaming on goalwards. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Omiya Ardija perhaps contemplating their next change here. Passing nice and neat. No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass somewhat off target. Omiya Ardija. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Decent chance! Chance here to counter. And no, he's seen through all of that. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Good pressure, determined, intense. Mavropanos. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 9, camisa 10, camisa 3. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 26, camisa 14.
Valencia have the chance to go the other. Goes for goal!
Substituição.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And the keeper takes decisive action. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Omia Ardija leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Katamo.
Omia Ardija can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now he's running away. No foul, says the referee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that has put paid to that. Played out wide. I think we're just about done here. Good ball, good take. And now the breakaway. Maida does really well to win the ball there.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Crossed into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, this is one of the newer of the major venues here in Sao Paulo, built of course in time for 2014. It is the Neo Química Arena. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not the most accurate pass. De Gea clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Omiya Ardija with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's just a little long. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh no, this does not look good. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a throw-in. Omiya Ardija replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungry.
He's having a pop! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Pass somewhat off target. Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had it taken off him. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
That has ended up in no man's land. Coquelin. He's got away. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Coquelin.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Keeper's not concerned by that.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Throw in. Lavia. Not the most accurate pass. Lavia. Can he get it through? Elects to cross. Maida. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Oh, that's nice. Pass somewhat off target. The pass has gone astray. Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. He's not got that quite right. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Araujo makes a move down the right. Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Araujo. Lavia. Great vision. And the shot's Suarez! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Looking to play him in. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Sadiq receives it in a good position here. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Katamo. Strong running down that left flank. Foot in. It's a searching pass. Oh, well measured. De Gea claims it without any fuss.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And he's been shifted off it. Katamo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that crap we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Senhores, pedimos que tomem conta de seus filhos durante a partida. Substituição.
So we're underway for the second half.
Omia Ardija have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Valencia certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Omia Ardija, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
In towards the back stick. Kante powering forward here. Oh, super! Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Araujo. He's having a hit! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Sadiq. Katamo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chooses to go cross-field. Vazquez. Now it's Sadiq. Katamo. Can he spark a counter here? Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Katamo.
Oh, great feat, that.
And it's Araujo. Araujo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Araujo. And Lavia. Suarez knocks it out wide. Araujo.
Crosses it in here. He's rising! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Kante does really well to win the ball there. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Omia Ardija are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Maida. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That has ended up in no man's land. Coquelin. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And they're quick to get it back. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Great ball, and he tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well seen, saw that coming. Omia Ardija can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's chance! Oh, a very decent attempt. That has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Suarez. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's just beyond his reach. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Lavia. Maida.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance here to counter. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy!
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Maida demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Valencia look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Lavia. He's going for goal! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
I'm a little surprised.
They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at times. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, this place really is impressive. High-tech, modern, and right up there amongst the very best of Brazil's stadia. So we're very much on the way now.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Under an awful lot of pressure.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. James. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He has found the way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get free. Nunez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lavia.
It's run loose here.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Omiya Ardija appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, well measured. And he's been shifted off it. Lavia.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Jesus Vasquez.
Conte.
James. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Suarez. Nice bit of trickery.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Played out wide.
Oh, good take and a good air. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Suarez! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
The less said about that pass, the better. James. Good ball, good take. Mavropanos. That's good running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Oh, good climb! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Omiya Ardija are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Omiya Ardija have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's out for a goal kick. Maida. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maida. Foot in. Suarez, and it's made its way to him. He's found the way through. It's a throw-in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. James. Pass somewhat off target. Maida, and the counter is on. Now it's James. James! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Valencia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Omiya Ardija can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Omiya Ardija are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that has not gone well. Maida. Vasquez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass. Out towards the flank. James.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And now they can clear their lines. That's a throw. He intercepts the throw. That's well read. It's played through for him. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Omir Ardija sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 2. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 26.
We're on the move again.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Maida is the guilty party there. That was travelling. Suarez aims beyond the defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Could be danger here. James ventures forward. Lavia. Not the most accurate pass. Can he spark a counter here? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Lavia. James.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Omir Ardija with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. That has ended up in no man's land. Suarez. Hoisted in. Conte. Maida. And he's there to belt it away. Suarez. Looks to the other side. Well, that is one way to stop him. Space for him to turn and look. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now it's Luke de Jong. He is through here. Conte. He's going all the way. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here, and it's played in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lavia. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Coquelin. Suarez. Now he's running away. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Showing great feet there. Cross needs to be good. Punched away. Charge, surely! Straight at the keeper.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Mavropanos. Maida does really well to win the ball there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's Luke de Jong! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Valencia benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Omiya Ardija surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that was nowhere near his best. Lavia, pass somewhat off target. Threads one in.
Omiya Ardija nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Suarez. It's a promising position. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chance to shoot! But he's left disappointed. And we're done. Omiya Ardija proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way.